Hi friends, the devil is back. I told you I'll be back with more information regarding Naadi Astrology. In my earlier videos, I was talking about the Jupiter's placement, the way to look into a chart, the general way, and the significations of Raasis which play a major role when a planet is placed, or the significations give the effects for that planet when it is placed in that particular Rasi. Jupiter is the main root cause for us. That is the Lagna for us, because Jupiter is Atmakaraka, as I told you earlier. When in general astrology people want to look into a person's characteristics, qualities, they look at the Lagna or Lagnadipati. But here, or unlike your general astrology, in Naadi Astrology, you can be very perfect about a person's characteristics, qualities, looking at the Jupiter's placement in different Rasis or signs. And you got in general astrology of Dhanasthana, Bhratusthana, Jayasthana, all these bhavas are there. Better than that, instead of knowing about the bhavas, when you see each planet placed in different Rasis, you can know about exactly the same things. How? Dhanasthana is nothing but financial position. Who gives us the finance? Venus. So Venus placement will tell you about the money matters. Kutumbasthana. For a male horoscope it is Venus. So Venus's placement will tell you about the qualities of the wife. Karmasthana or Bhagyasthana. If you look at Jupiter or if you look at Mercury, you can know about the children. Or fifth house from children, fifth house Adhipati from children. Fifth house means fifth house from Jupiter. If you want to know about profession, you need not go to 10th house as in general astrology. You can know from Saturn, Saturn's placement in a different sign. Fine? So in general astrology, if you have to predict or if you have to know the timing of events, you have to search into Dasabukti. It is not only Dasabukti, Antardasha, Sukshmantardasa, everything is there. Of course, they are also perfect. But I am not finding many people up to that perfection. I am not saying I am perfect, but I am not finding, or I am not able to find certain personalities who can bifurcate all these things till Sukshmantara and give us a prediction. But one thing I have done, I have got perfection regarding the marriage. For example, in general astrology, if they say the marriage may take place within 6 months. No. In Naadi Astrology, you can say the marriage date. You can give them the marriage date and time of marriage. Childbirth. Even the doctors cannot say about the childbirth. But I am damn sure that with Naadi Astrology, of course, with the help of Astakavarga, you can predict the exact time of the birth of the child. So, marriage, childbirth, death, anything can be known from the Naadi Astrology with perfection. It is not a vague idea of 6 months, 3 months, 1 week, no. Exactly on the date, it is bingo. This is what Naadi Astrology is. Fine. From 2-3 videos I have been telling you about Naadi Astrology, but I am not able to give you much information of Naadi Astrology. Today I am thinking of giving you some basic informations, and of course from here we are going to carry on to the deeper set of knowledge, or we are going to go into depth about Naadi Astrology. See, I told you Jupiter and the transiting Jupiter will help you to know, or will help us to know the happening of events. Fine, very good. What I said in my earlier videos, when Jupiter touches a planet, and according to the planets, when Jupiter touches the natal planet, transiting Jupiter touches the natal planet, according to the planet significance, we can tell that person, the native, will be enjoying or will be having hardship, these things. Fine, that's very good. When it touches Sun, the person will get a good name. When the transiting Jupiter touches Moon in the natal chart, he will find changes in his life. When the transiting Jupiter touches Rahu, he will have a new life. When the transiting Jupiter touches Venus, he may purchase a vehicle. When the transiting Jupiter touches Mars in the natal chart, he may meet with an accident or he may construct or buy a plot. These things are there. But one thing we have noticed here, Jupiter every 12 years he will be going around the 12 signs once. So each time when he touches the same planet, he will not give you the same result. This is one more thing here where what you have to notice. Each time when Jupiter touches the same natal planets, because natal planets are regularly there. They are from the time of birth, it is placed in that particular Raasis. So when Jupiter, the transiting Jupiter, it takes 12 years to have one rotation, and all the 12 years he will be touching. So the next 12 years again he will be touching the same planet. You think the same thing will work for them at that time? Or you think the same thing will happen again? No, it is not like that. Now here I am going to break a little bit of Naadi Astrology subject. For me, after my research, what I have traced out is the first rounds of Jupiter, remember this, the first rounds of Jupiter in the 12 houses, 12 signs or 12 Raasis, that gives results based on the planet, natal planets, only to the individual. For example, from the childhood days till the end of 12 years, that is first round of Jupiter, 1 to 12, the baby, 1 until the 12 years old child, the Jupiter where all it touches and all those significances will be bestowed, given to the native. Follow? I'll repeat once again, because this is a very crucial point which will come along with you all till the end of the subject. Remember once again, Jupiter travels 12 years in 12 Raasis. He will travel per year in one Rasi, of course, Vakri, etc. You forget about that. Blindly you have 12 Raasis period. In that first round, from the birth, first round 1 to 12, when he is 1 year old till 12 years old, he will be touching certain planets, and all those planets will give their significances to the native, to the person till 12 years. Okay, what's going to happen after 12 years? And this is a good question. From 12 years, another round, till 24 years, he will be taking care of the next house. So, whenever that Jupiter, after 12 years, whatever planets he touches, just like however he has received the benefits for himself in the first 12 rounds, the second 12 rounds will be for the family. Any income, it will be for the family, it will go to the family, or the family will have an income. For example, if in the second round Jupiter touches Venus, either the native may get married if he is a man, or there may be a purchase of the vehicle in the house, or he may purchase a vehicle and keep it in the house. This is how we try to deal with the second round, because whatever the Jupiter wherever he touches, whatever natal planet, that significance will be completely bestowed on the family, because second house is nothing but Kutumbasthana. Fine? Now the third round. 1 to 12 is the first Jupiter's period, native's period. 12 to 24 is the Kutumbasthana. 24 to 36, Tritiya Sthan, from Jupiter I am talking, not from Lagna. That Tritiya Sthan, he will be concentrating on his communication skills or his travelings. So whatever the planets he touches, when he is transiting in that 24 to 36 period, he will be giving the benefits or gaining the benefits from travelling, from brothers, from communication, etc. This is how we come to know, or this is how we study. And the next round. Now the first round, 1 to 12 is over for the self. 12 to 24 for the family. 24 to 36 for himself, for his strength, for travelling and communication. I have 1 to 12, 12 to 36. 36 to 48 is the family, domestic family where he lives. So during the period 36 to 48, that 12 years, whenever the transiting Jupiter touches that planet, if it is a malefic planet, there will be a problem in the house. If it is a benefic planet, there will be a lot of development in the house. This is how we come to know. And if it is a Mars in the natal chart and Jupiter, the fourth round Jupiter is touching, definitely the mother of the person, because fourth house is nothing but mother and Mars is nothing but surgeries or accidents, the mother will have trouble. This is how we come to know in the fourth round. Fifth round, it is for the children, because just like fifth from Lagna is about children, here also fifth from Jupiter is also children. So whatever the planets he touches, the transiting Jupiter touches in the fifth round, it talks about the development of the children, problems from the children, children's development, education, problems from children, problems to children, traveling to meet the children, expenditure to the children. All these things are based on children, the fifth house. Now the sixth house. So 1 to 12 is over, 12 to 24 is over, 24 to 36 is over, 36 to 48 is also over, fifth house. 48 to 60, that is the Repusthan, enmity place. So 48 to 60, Atmakaraka becomes weak. I will tell you a little while. After these things, I will tell you why exactly he will become weak. So 48 to 60 period is for his sicknesses. In this round, whenever he travels, whenever he touches a malefic, his health will be affected. Whenever he touches malefic, his debtors or creditors, or he may have trouble through them. He may have trouble through servants. He may have, whatever the sixth house significance is there, that significance will be given to the native. It is not for anybody else, because the second house is for the family, gone. Fourth house is for the mother, gone. Fifth house is for the children, gone. Sixth house is for himself only, for his diseases only. By that time, he would have reached 48 to 60 periods. So between that period only, any man's 45, after 45 every man's heartbeat will change, and by 60 every man's health conditions will deteriorate. So whatever expenditure, whatever plus, whatever honors and awards, whatever it is, it may be for him during that period. And 60 to 72, that again, his best place where he will have to rely on the day-to-day income or depending on somebody. This is the 12 houses, and these are the 12 houses which give throughout the life, from the first year till the 60 or 72 years to the native. the developments or the mishaps or accidents or surgeries, whatever it is. Fine. Now, after knowing about this Jupiter into the 12 houses, I told you at one place why 60 we have stopped. See, knowingly or unknowingly, the government has given a age for retirement, that is 60. Why? We don't know. They are not in touch with astrology. But still they have framed that 60 years is the period of retirement. It's a question to think of. I will tell you whatever I have realized from the research. See, Jupiter's first house site is 5. The planet Jupiter, it sees the 5th house, it has a site over the 7th house, and it has sight over the 9th house. 7th house, every planet looks into 7th house. So let us forget about the 7th house. The 5th house is nothing but child. The 9th house is nothing but second child or Bhagyasthan. Okay? So, when Jupiter is entitled to have the 5th house site, and there are 12 houses, 12 Raasis, by the time he will have his 5 rounds, 60, the Atma Karaka would have realized or would have come to one point of realization after all the struggles in the materialistic, in the family, in the social life. So the soul is tired or the person will be tired. That's why he may not be able to work properly in the office, or he may not be able to carry out his businesses. So 60 was brought to one point in the government offices. This is my suggestion. I am not asking you to believe it or to follow it, but still my research has given me this information. And again, one more thing is that, of course, after this I finish it. 9. I'm sorry, Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn, I told you, profession. Saturn is not just profession. Saturn is each and every activity of yours. You taking a walk in the park, that is done by Saturn. You buying vegetables, that is done by Saturn. You doing your own things in the house, maybe making a coffee or walking around the house, whatever, all the hands and limbs which work up till 90 years, that is fine. Of course, generally, not specifically I am telling, generally. Why Saturn was given 90 years? Why the limbs started giving a break after 90 years? Generally, again. See, Saturn has been given the 3rd house site. Because Saturn is a malefic, 3rd house is a loss-making place, and Saturn's site is, or Saturn looks at the 3rd house first, after that 7th, and after that 9th, 10th house. So Saturn has 30 years to make one round of 12 Raasis. Fine? So when he makes the first round, he will be very young and energetic till 30 years. Then starts the second round from his placement in the date of birth. That comes up till 60 years. Partially he will be weakened because the soul has weakened by 60. So he will start deteriorating a little, as they have to go hand in hand. When the soul has gone down, the Saturn's activities also will go down. So till 60 years, a person, though retired, if he may be in the house or if he may be in an ashram, he will be doing his own jobs. From 60 to 90, it is that point where he may be immobile, where he may expect someone to do his things, even getting money from the ATMs or going to shops or purchasing something for him, purchasing medicines. All these things are done by somebody, not by him. Rarely we find certain people, I don't deny that. But generally what I have found, on an average, 90 years period, after the third round of Saturn, a person becomes weak. He is nothing. The limbs part and activities part I am talking. So because Saturn is destined, Saturn signifies profession, Saturn signifies actions, he has been given the third house sight, and because of third house he travels only 3 rounds, and 1 round it takes 30 years and 3 rounds. By 90 years he will be completely weak, because by 60 the soul is weak, by 90 the limbs are weak. These are the two important things a person should know. In the Naadi Astrology, we have got only 4 things which is very important: Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. I will catch you again in my next video, giving you the complete details of the planetary significations, the Raasis significations, and the movement how it makes to make things happen for you, and for you to decide when those things will happen. Till then, bye bye.